Do ya not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be this next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, now so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It will take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say, anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see also then say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please call other person. Tell them, say, let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for when you don't subscribe.
Do ya not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be this next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, now so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It will take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then
good morning and welcome to another edition of a program we call Kolga Section. We are on YouTube and on Facebook, so we can discuss issues the way the front page of the different newspaper in the Kai. And after which we can count people inside where they can help we follow discuss the different issue them. Well, straight inside the different newspaper them for this morning. But before that, please, you will not like and share it, please now for consider for do so, and you will not subscribe it, please do so for we, so we go actually reach, although we don't know. So if that be the case, today na the first of the month, we na November. Yes, so we want to say happy new month to now all. And happy birthday in advance to me, Yona, one and personal person, your wife and all. You know, me backbone. We go celebrating birthday tomorrow. Okay. So if that be the case, we go straight and begin look at the front page of the newspaper them and see what we get for this morning. The first one, now the Gleaner newspaper, we say Julius Mataya and Co. to account for 3.6 billion leones, and the UN resident coordinator warns against abuse of the environment. The next one, now the Awareness Times. Awareness Times say, as President Biya engaged Labour Congress, SLPP salaries are a disgrace to humanity. Foreign Minister calls on Africa's CSOs to promote AU peace and security architecture. And then we go to the next paper, where now the Vindicator newspaper, where say Jagaban get warm welcome in Blama. King Ho embarks on refurbishing railway with 153 million United States dollar, and US government provides 3.38 million for development of saloon democracy. IMC discusses progress of media with President Biya. NATCA spearheads down of 5G technology in Sierra Leone. Citizen comment mines minister, and InterSwitch announces its first Sierra Leone FinTech Forum. The Drone newspaper say Slaris and 2-day workshop on grievance redress mechanism. Julius Mataya leaves NMA with 3.6 billion unaccounted for, with over $40 million pocketed yearly. China King Ho exploits Sierra Leone. ACC to investigate illegal SLMA board and deputy head. And you as well get a progressive shift in political landscape. FCC's controversial chief administrator transferred. You as well get Parliament induct elected APC members December 1st, AYV Miss University. The next one, now the Forum newspaper, we say, Arise, IIP, Liz Saga, government credibility at stake. Hardship bites Sierra Leoneans deep. And you get what is the essence of free education, free quality education, and the radical inclusion policy. Adebayo in the middle of the road. You get Africa 24, APC Big Fish abandons Samura. And Dr. Stevens' appointment hail, repeal Wholesale and Retail Act. AZ, Leon Rock Metal Group commence mine ministry. So sorry for that. Young police are at work. Anyway, at high level UN Zero Waste meeting, First Lady advocates for future generation, and AZ journalist wins MRCG Sierra Leone National Award, and government now pays monthly salary to councillor and paramount chiefs. Yeah, so we'll get the next one. We're at the Spy newspaper as APC end boycott on vague promises. Samoa Kamara, others dance shoeless on broken bottles. Jagaban receives massive welcome in hometown. SLPP APC mediated dialogue well begun is half done. The next paper, the Reformer newspaper, we say Women's Forum Sierra Leone commends chief immigration officer. And you as well get Foreign Affairs Minister assures Moroccan ambassador of strong ties. The next one are the Salon Compass. Is honesty now a crime? Under declaration, Salon loses over $40 million yearly to Chinese mafia company. Arrogant, corrupt, deceitful, mines minister unfit for purpose. They open space that the next paper will say, as Chief Justice receives international accolade, World Justice Index, Sierra Leone above Egypt, Nigeria, and others. Julius Mataya, gem in President Biya's administration. And Dr. Ibrahim L. Stevens is new bank governor. SLISA and police clear abandoned vehicles off Freetown streets. And the next one where we get now the ANALYSE UK lawyers uncover government breaches in rail and port lease agreements. Local manufacturers' vital role are hampered by high multiple taxes. Labour Minister commends Zolak for employee welfare and gender equality. And you as well get meet Marian Pleasant Kargbo Esquire. Sierra Leone saw in Global Justice Index, Chief Justice Edward applauded. The Our newspaper, as young people demand Honorable Abdul Kargbo to lead APC in Parliament, and as ECOWAS draws curtain on Save and Win promotion, 17 lucky winner cash out big. And you as well get NPPA launches fourth quarter price norm. The next one are the public review, where say bylaws introduced in Kenema to curb rising maternal death. APC mayor, chairperson, and councillors to take oath this week. The next one, now the Gleaner newspaper, under reporting export of iron ore. King Ho robs Salon over $40 million yearly. And Ignition, your pitch target young innovators and entrepreneurs. I take that again. Ignition, our pitch target young innovators and entrepreneurs. And under Julius Mataya tenor at NMA, 9.5 billion unaccounted for. Times newspaper, 3.6 billion LEONE Community Development Fund. Audit report exposes NMA, Julius Mataya, and order to clear the air. And you as well get dialogue excuses the inexcusable. Alpha Timbo shares experience with employment minister, and the NCPC participate in consultative competition committee meeting in Gambia. You as well get the minute we say dropping to 110 out of 142 in global index. Is Sierra Leone facing rule of law recession? And you as well get 20 months and counting, no headway in Auditor General's matter. Youth find solace in Lion of Judah Ministries International Outreach. The next one are the indigenous newspaper, where say, as the government of Sierra Leone showcased wisdom, Leone Rock Metal Group creates more job opportunities for Sierra Leoneans. For the 6th consecutive times, by Bure Service Delivery gets to decorate outstanding citizens. The next one, now the okay, now all of the paper, and this way we get actually inside the program this morning. We'll take a very short break, and then we'll come back with we guests inside the program.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our window step. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you dey see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word dey wey dem say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You dey see down na this side, subscribe.
Right, welcome back. This is a program called we had on YouTube, na YouTube and on Facebook. So to discuss, you see them where the front page of the newspaper, then they go with well. Sembe Pierre, APC Big Fish abandon Samura is a question mark. Okay, so me eyes keep them, so they must balance them, but still, you get that. Thank you. Okay, so and yes, it can normally happen one time. So we go now straight and begin talk to we guest where we get inside the program today. We now posting this way don't they give in your own view, your own balanced view on things then. So it depends how you take the analysis, but based on your opinion, how we see them, that's why they bring and come to we. For that we able to understand based on within it see. Okay, so this person, a filmmaker, we don't do a lot of big film them. What they say big film then documentary them. We don't do as well film where as we can say movies. Yeah, and right now it on a very big project right now. We now another thing we for come out very soon. Well done they not pull it. Still they work on them. But as it on that particular adventure day, especially in a foreign land, we wish her all the best and let God see and through in waiting exactly in the time for work on. Also, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thank you for having me again, Pandis. This morning. Well, thank you.
All right. So now let me go. It don't take some days, come here for let we talk. I mean, week if possible, and. But a lot of things then don't happen. Lots of things then don't happen. We don't see the dialogue don't come to an end. And we not been discussed that dialogue date. First of all, let's start with that. What do you think about the outcome of the dialogue? Who side how the dialogue end up for be? What do you think?
The dialogue, I wish you know me for talk about ourselves at all. Like how like how they don't do it, they don't do and don't pass so. But in any case, for me there's one thing we're good about the dialogue, that the fact that the dialogue itself happens, that is to say they gather, they meet, because for the very first time in we democracy we get a situation in which the opposition party and the government in power able for meet and try for discuss situations where they affect governance and where don't affect the elections. So the meeting itself, the fact that they meet itself is a good thing for me, and I think to say it's a good thing for future democracy in the country. But the thing we actually bad by the dialogue, now the fact that in the very first place, like I will be the talk before, we don't maybe know what's not the agenda of the dialogue. That are the very first thing. And secondly, now the fact that in the dialogue, citizens were left out. That's not a very, very important issue we think will take place. The dialogue, citizens were left out. You see, in as much as elections now between political parties, but at the end of the day, elections now for leadership of a people, a leadership of a country.
So how we for be able to get the citizen for coming inside? We as the country this right now, it's either in or out. It's either you there under or you there under. Any out if for been be anybody with them for been bring come for been get concern from people against it. Oh, this is very much close to the APC. Oh, this is very much close to the SLPP.
Well, that is a sad thing, but that's not before allow them for stop for refuse people coming in. You understand me? So, for example, there are credible organizations, Campaign for Good Governance. These are all credible organizations. We therefore don't allow for participate in the dialogue.
But somebody could tell you, say, for example, Campaign for Good Governance already don't take side in this thing, because Campaign for Good Governance they part of new. And new na Marcela Samba na they add new and na Campaign for Good Governance. Of course, the outcome of the election and the report of new.
That is the reason why they allow them for participate. That is the more reason why they forget them for participate in this dialogue. Because first of all, the dialogue was supposed to be about the elections outcome. That's supposed to be a key within the agenda. You understand me? And because organizations like new, they all don't be part of the elections, That was more the reason why them for allow them for participate in the dialogue.
Because them for being come out with a critical voice,
Yes.
Somebody we don't concern about the election.
Concern,
and maybe,
exactly.
Well, I don't know if they even go involve them, because this, say this particular dialogue end up with the formation of a committee. You start and get for form a committee for looking to the election proper one. But you see, like for say the government willing enough, because the government will get talk and come. This not just the word, maybe not to the right word, but they get this kind of that. If somebody critical about them, then they totally get less for do with you. You feel say they go involve them kind of people in this committee?
Well, first of all, for me, I think to say there are legal implications around the formation of that committee. It's just that Sierra Leone, one of the kind of country that we president can wake up in the morning and do any kind thing where anybody can just accept them like that. You understand me? In a democracy like Sierra Leone, a republic, a democratic republic like Sierra Leone, I think to say waiting before don't allow for happen that the existing structures them for don't work properly. Existing structures for work properly. If the government was sincere, and even if the APC were sincere, the thing we for come out that particular dialogue where we expect and the resignation of the head of INEC. You understand me? That the resignation of Kone for resign the entire leadership of the National Electoral Commission for resign. They all for don't resign and come out that they sit. And then let them get neutral people we go sit down at that, we go sit at that place and look at what thing go wrong and how they can fix them. And that is something that Parliament should have done. That is something
so go removing Kone and in team, where we already don't endorse Marabe before the election. It's like bringing out the reality at a very early stage, where down there the government no go one time today, and the SLPP no go one time today, and so not in the control.
Well, that is the stupid thing about politics. That is the stupid thing about we politics in Sierra Leone, because we politics in Sierra Leone we the force for cover everything, even though they're open and they're naked. You understand me? And we the force also for give people job, and that is the sad thing. But I think to say, if you ask me candidly, I don't think to say we need a committee for that. I think to say now the right steps then for deal with the situation. Take for example, what's that the line? I think a lawyer Kargbo with that way they take this matter to court, forget Kone for release a result.
Sorry, Sembe Mara.
Sorry, Sembe. Forget Kone for release a result, and up till today, Kone no respect the commission on rights to information.
So in fact, they don't cross that stage. They don't go down a court because
we send them a letter. I no respect them.
Yeah,
and the commission like that gets powers. Respect them. The matter don't go to court. Don't go to high court now. You get to say all of these. They show say we institutions are weak, and another committee for can deal with certain problem. Not just cover face. The committee on August 10, waiting to come out with. It come out with so much lies, so much inconclusive in conclusions. Things were not conclusive. They just take the team for cover with government. So all the committee then the outcome. First of all, make I tell you the outcome of the generally of the dialogue for me. It's a shame. Like I said on my Twitter page that at the end of the day, what me think to say, I think to say this now a blow on we face, you understand me, as Sierra Leoneans. I think to say the Samoa Kamara led APC team actually lead we down. We first of all, me not even see the kind of people the people we get the experience for take lead in that kind of dialogue. Then we not even see them at the table. We not see people that like them physical, then people that we understand the systems, we can able for argue the points properly. I just think to say they just gather themselves for talk them politics and ensure say when parliamentarians and they go back in parliament, it's about their money. They receive their money, parliamentarians.
So look at this. Bring me to the statement of Samoa Kamara where he make. I think the day for yesterday or yesterday. I can't remember. Where he say it then do this, in the interest of the country. He same way so say. In fact, he talk something. Say this committee where they set up so. we don't rule out the fact for let we get early election, but I the wonder waiting that they mean. Then I never figure out waiting that they mean. Early election. Is it early election 2028? Early election, say where the committee come out with something, then go bring out, recommendations, say this election for council. We never for reach to any side. We not go rule out the fact say for get early election. It still left me with the word of waiting it actually mean.
Well, one of the things I don't understand as Sierra Leone, funnily, I get the audio, but I don't actually sit down for listen and appropriate. By the time we start, I am the guy for listen. But I just comment based on waiting the statement that way you make. So the very first thing I think to say is the fact that there are a lot of false hopes. So I want for first of all tell the APC for give people them false hopes. I don't like it, and it's a dangerous thing. You know, they give people them false hopes. We all know how the system they work in Sierra Leone. We all know how the system they work in Africa. You know, they rule out the fact of an early election. Well, early election as early as when? Is it as early as December or as early as next year? We do not know. You see, and for me, I will tell you this thing for free. The Julius Marabio led SLPP power government. Now, one of them governments, and we're very, very stubborn for the thing they want to do. And it don't prove over the years. You don't care about bad name. You don't care about leaving a legacy of following positive policies and doing things right. And just don't care about that. So you know what tell me for say Julius Marabio will cut down in time for an election for police who that I just not believe that. Me personally not believe that.
Yeah, because at this stage where they hit them at the kitchen serious one, they're not able to reach out to know nothing. They're not able to come up with data. They're not able to tell me whether the election credible. They're not able to tell me whether they for go back to another election. Now, when the system go down sit down after 6 months, are going to, because normally when the committee don't sit down information in 6 months, then put a recommendation. Who that good take the recommendation? Now the government again get for respect them or not. So when?
Don't just forget about this thing, because like I said, we can just follow the examples of other committees. We don't form under this government, and then committees, then we first of all know say these are committees that are dominated by political party pundits, people that they see their political party sides, and then whatever recommendations they get for come up to, I will tell you this for free, none of the recommendations they not go point towards anything will go affect the sitting government. Anything will go affect the sitting government, you know, go point towards that, and they're not going to do anything for ensure say the government come on a power. President Julius Marabio don't sit on a power, no just be already 5 years don't do. Then they own a fact, then they own a thing we not get for move about. We will like we country for pray for we country, and we will like we country for just ensure say we work with the government, you know, on things that we think to say good, positive for make we country go before, and we speak against those things so we know say no right for we country. That is all we have to do now. That now for me, in my own perspective, that is what we have to do. That is, I don't want no more false hopes, because for me, the opposition in Sierra Leone lack principles. We lack principles, and I get so much evidence for people say whether or both political parties, when they are in opposition or they're in power, they are not working for the people. Yeah, they are not working. And I did just one simple example. Take for example the implementation of GST on money transfer, official Orange money transfer. You tell people and say them for cut GST for all the money they need. And for me, you don't get limit. If probably I'm wrong, but somebody go correct me. You say any money where then the same from phone, you for cut GST commodity. Now tell me, look at the level of poverty in Sierra Leone. Somebody beg person 100,000. They say, okay, but send that for me no orange money. When they send the 100,000 for you, now almost they reach you.
75,000 or 85,000. 85,000.
Less than 75,000.
Yeah, because then they pull 15,000, so now like 85,000 they reach you.
Yes. No, less than 75,000, and then Orange or official get for cut.
Then you transaction fee.
You understand me? Come out inside it. If you get any opposition with any people that were sensible enough, then people also for don't discuss these issues of the implementation of taxes. I'm not against taxes. I'm not against spreading our taxes in Sierra Leone. In fact, that is what we should do. We should spread the taxes, but we should spread our taxes in such a way that with the cut, with the alleviate suffering again from the people there. You not for implement GST, in my own opinion, GST should not be implemented on anything where they below 5 million use transfer. You understand me? If I want for cut GST, when I begin cut GST for money, then when people in the same way they above 4,900,000, from 5 million use upwards. So that's the poor people where they send 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, where they send small money upline to the people who are sick. Money in a village, money in a farm, money to the neighbor, money to somebody where they don't get 2-3 days, you know, eat. They call in company, say, send money for me. Now that money they back, you want go tax. Those monies should be seen as grant. You know the tax grant. You know the tax grant. The laws in Sierra Leone, not only in Sierra Leone, in other nations as well, no, they permit you for cut tax and grant. Money where somebody they give other person for let that person they survive or let that person they able for do some things. They know the tax them. But that's the reason we parliamentarians and we people who the leadership they're stupid like gawk. That it pain me because when they go through all them policies there, they know they think. And let me tell you something. Sometimes government they think they know that these things, but because they don't test the waters, and then nobody know the way they tin up and speak on the issues there.
There you go. That word, I love that word. Test water, because now exactly that the government they do. Anything where the government want for implement, it's either it come by false news first, or then come then say now this, then do them back, then say waiting the reaction. If nothing and nobody know before stand up to them, it don't come up. So
It
because every time they test the water, including some investigations the way they do, like the Pademba Road, how on earth somebody where then they investigate will come out with a report? The government said then they investigate Pademba Road for see waiting they happen. Pademba Road in turn now then can pull reports. So these are all tests where we talk about, and this government good in that. We the people not react.
Never. We not speak up. We not speak up on issues. That's the first thing. Sierra don't speak up on issues really is wrong. The people within the opposition, political parties, not speak up on issues. You know why? Because government gets a file against somebody, some side probably na police, CID, or probably na anti-corruption commission, anti-corruption or somewhere. You get me? They all they shut up. They don't get no list. The organizations, them, the civil society organizations that we get, they all have boot leaking organizations. Them way just a leak from government. You get me?
Yes.
When you talk about even the labor organizations that we get, for labor unions, wait for Sidom and look before and talk about these things. They are not doing it. They are not doing it. Everybody will tell you, say, oh, okay, not to me, go can't talk about this thing. Make tomorrow, by government not come against me, or tomorrow, by they not hold me. These are all the reasons why make we country they continuously and persistently go down the drain. So
since you talk about how we just don't keep quiet in anything, government they get away with everything. That's why I don't tell the opposition, say it even at this crucial time, when I allow the government to get away with this election, nothing other will not going to forget again. Look at this thing again. And from this paper, and this one again, another thing where for long term, don't see them. Nobody not care about them. In fact, I don't left the one they no more get the case for later handle them. The Minute newspaper say 20 months and counting. You know, no headway in Auditor General's matter. This is another serious thing where they just don't left them to themselves. The Marabio and team deal with how they want to deal with them. Not of any serious court decision. The court way, the one that we go lay complaint, when are they for present a case to the court say, now this make we can lay complaint, then say no. The one that way they can with them for make case first before they react to that. How on earth, saloon and that no more than 10 they happen. 20 months and we still count. Nothing with the Auditor General in case.
So the Auditor General in case now just one of them big evidence we actually they show you see the government is very, very willing to harass and bring down anybody where they do anything we right, we go against them. And it's a political thing. Everybody knows say the case against Lara Tilopias is a political thing. It's a case to stifle truth. It's a case to stifle accountability. You understand me? It's a case to stifle accountability. And for me, the attack on the Auditor General, now, one of them thinks them way, if with this particular government should never have done. Because the Auditor General's report is just a report. And it's a report where politically they can also deal with the parliament. Many a times the reports they come out, anti-corruption commission, if I remember, 1 or 2 times wanted to take action immediately, and Parliament says, oh, you cannot take action because the report is in Parliament. They are debating the report. They debate the report, and at the end of the day, by the time the reports and they done for debates the report, I don't know if about 1 year or 2 years be done, anti-corruption will get much things for do with the report again. You see. So now one of them office way, they know me for don't ever harass, but it's point. This is a pointer. This is a big pointer to the fact that the Julius Malabio-led SLPP government also willing into corruption and willing for fight against the only institutions them where they or individuals them will get the credibility for fight against corruption. This is corruption fighting back. I don't tell nobody this is not something we water down. This is corruption fighting back. And I always say, until we legal systems is completely revived, you understand me? I give some newspaper that they praise the Chief Justice, this and that. Well, they are all limited. They are all limited because they all answer to the executive. So in Sierra Leone, we not get complete separation of powers. The parliament, the clerk of parliament gets so much power in the parliament and is appointed by president. The Chief Justice is appointed by president and he's under a minister. We make the justice system also just they under one kind we under the executive. So nothing not they go on properly.
So you just been don't talk about how the government willing, for suppress people and way ready for stand up in the fight against corruption. And interestingly, Madabio in the first time, maybe don't call on people and say, let them join them in the fight against corruption because a well know say corruption they fight back. And indeed, corruption don't begin fight back. Let us look for example. Let us look for example. The Auditor General, Lara Ion last report we pull, yeah. One of the using the way make case come for like this, now the issue of the office of the president. When they talk about falsified receipts, then talk about double dipping and other things. Then the ACC been talk say they're not going able to investigate the president, but the one them way surround that particular thing they go make sure they investigate it. As it is now. How many years now we not hear any investigation from that particular issue there? Then just don't go mute, then go silent, then go nothing they not care about. But how will this corruption fight?
That's not the reason. That's not the reason for waiting Lara Telopias and the deputy they go through right now. Yep. That's not the reason. The reason is, make I tell you something. Like I'd always say this to President Bio. He missed so many important opportunities and chances for correct the system. He miss them. Whether he miss them willfully or not, for me, I can even say he miss them willfully. Because in situations in which things go wrong in your office, the very first thing you do now for deal with the one that within your office. And then just say corruption not able for step foot inside State House. But
wait, if for example, then say the one they waiting at State House, now then directly deal with their money then they. If really, like you say, honesty, willingness, Marabio really sure say it and not they, pardon they, how on earth then go protect them people and they not for going at the ACC. Because now Marabio will give the order say, okay, una go ahead and investigation or no, una just left them. But it's like in self and they inside there, according to the report.
So like I said, these all the points to weak institutions. Because if it's not a weak institutions, Parliament should be powerful enough for investigate State House. I'll tell you this. Parliament is an oversight body. Parliament, they're not just there for make law. They're also there as a means for correct waiting they go wrong. They're also there for act like what we call checks and balances. For speak up, investigate, look into things and where they go wrong. Parliament get the ability for investigate that particular situation. If the SCC cannot investigate it, because the SCC is directly under the office of the president, the commissions then they directly under the office of the president, and the president gets power for give orders to the SCC or not. This is not something will go be investigated probably after the Julius Madabio come out na power.
Because
I go
like
tell
you rightly say, one of the most powerful organ in any government supposed to be the parliament, where for even to check the president and control the executive arm. But in the case of this, the most powerful arm of government inside the country now the executive arm of government, where they control every facet of the society.
Yes, because one, it's how the constitution been put on. But number two, again, now the traditional practices that we don't do na government. Make I tell you, when you get illiterate the way they sit on a parliament, it's a sad thing. We country, make I tell you this today, my brother. Sierra Leone, we parliament and the people that way they surround government. Well, they're not the one they call them illiterate, and I don't mean the word in the connotated meaning, that is to say person that will not go school. In fact, we get illiterate and they will not actually go school. But these are people them way then are novice to how systems work. Then people they also not understand how parliaments work. Make I tell you, when they go to parliament, the biggest thing within their mind, the most recent bill or we go can a parliament, we will give them money. Way out of that bill, they for let them pass and get money. The next thing within their mind, now whose company wants to do something business, where they go make money out. The other thing within their mind, now waiting government go one for one do, where the government will send package for each and every one of them when they go make money out. The other thing within their mind, now the appointment where president will make, where that person they go to parliament for go before the appointment committee, go with packages for everybody in that appointment committee. We don't get that situation there. We don't get that situation in there. That's not the thing when they sit on there for. So they don't understand their powers. They don't understand their abilities. They don't understand the institution. They don't know why they are there. And because they lack that knowledge, they're not able to do anything right. Just imagine when they go to parliament, then just feel to say now for go discuss and presidential debate and come out today. Parliament don't even understand, say, I can carry me complaint, go to them. People within a particular community can gather, carry complaint, go to a parliamentarian, and the parliamentarian get the ability for raise that complaint at parliament, and parliament get the ability for call that institution.
So before you reach to that, the question I will ask you, when are the last time where parliamentarian don't ever consult in people on things and where they happen?
It only happened under Anes by Koroma. I tell you this. It only what's in the institution? They had this institution that I was talking about.
OGI.
AGI. No,
OGI, yes, Open Government
OGI.
Initiative, yeah.
Open Government Initiative, good. And that's one important institution where this particular government destroyed that they should never have destroyed. This government destroyed key institutions that way for don't make governance and leadership grow in Sierra Leone. Today, when they give some of them people and that money when they give for constituency development, them parliamentarians, ask almost parliamentarians, they use that money, they ask. Some of them take and they build us.
Let's forget what that because they don't even change your name right now.
Yes. I know parliamentarians, they will build us. Now only few parliamentarians, they tell me, say, and I know some of the few will take some of them money, then they go back to their community and help them community. I know some of the few. You get what I say.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of things needed to be done for ensure the system work properly. Laratelopios, they go through a serious political fight back by corruption. You understand me? And the only sad thing that the institution went for help Lara and help we win corruption self. They yuki we not trust them. We not trust the legal system. The commission where the committee where they make for investigate Laratelopias, the case where they bring against Laratelopias. You understand me? Look at the makeup of the committee and look at the sincerity of such a committee. Is that committee sincere? Are they sincere? Now we talk about how long they don't form that committee. Now we look at what's in they happen. And supposing they are going through issues, let's say sometimes they are not receiving the money that they need to run the committees, or they are not receiving all waiting they need, whether it's in terms of cash or in terms of equipment, they don't get them. Why they don't get them? Who are responsible for letting them get them?
But wait to ask, let me look at practical comparison now.
Then they come on and tell we, they know they talk to we, tell we, say these are the issues. But me no say that particular committee they receive. Because at the end of the day, it's about how you want to drive this case. What you mean? A person can lay Lara in complaint. Why make a Lara for make case? The one we can make complaint not when they make case, that they show you travesty. That they show you say the justice system in the country is highly questionable. Me not trust the judiciary in Sierra Leone. I didn't tell nobody lie. Me, I not trust Sierra Leone judiciary. That's not the fact. I don't trust them. Because even pan Kanya case, politics inside it, even pan Res Gary case, tribalism and politics inside it, it's very difficult. You get judges, you get magistrates and judges them we get bobo them where they under them. When them bobo and they no more they win case to them. No matter how you come with your case, they do not argue case on the merits of cases anymore. They argue case on who that gets money. They argue case on who side president gets interest. They argue case on who that gets what they call the fear of God. It's not in it. Facts are no longer there. Evidences are no longer there. It takes the grace of God now for make you get case in Sierra Leone, and then you walk free. It takes the grace of God. It takes a judge or a magistrate where really they fear God for saying, no. Me not tolerate this. You will see at the end of the day, like I tell you, just in case you don't get for enter next election.
Well, this is not the thing I just want to ask you. Because, for example, the Commission of Inquiry, we get beaucoup people them with very serious issues them for deal with, don't spend less than this term. Lara and in deputy when are just 2 people then case don't spend 20 months and it's still the continue. So the question is, how willing the government we be for looking to this? Because we know say the government not get anything, because the only time where the government not the fast track something and when they not get, if they not get evidence, they will stand it at the end of the day, they left the case, they go back just like that. So how long? Because you don't already make a very clear in the next election. So what think will be the face of La Telopias and work? Because like then the damage in career in this particular issue. They want for keep him so they force him for let him resign.
And I pray to God that woman not resign. I am praying for her. I pray to God, Papa, God that woman not for resign.
And I just wish people in the way they go the advice or they watch this program will tell and say, do you not resign? We need to prove something.
Yes, we will give them the courage. No, not resign. Because I can tell you something. If you look at how politics they run at this country, she will have justice, but not to under this government. I can assure you that. She will have justice, but it therefore be when SLPP come on a power, or when Julius Maada Bio SLPP come on a power. Because that's what the country did now. Now then can you go court for a political case, just pray to God let them give you bail. So that you dey free, the waka na treat. After that bail day, so your case, they done. Or they will send you go jail. And if you want justice, just pray to God let that party they come on a power. Now that 10 day, somebody go write in the court and tell them say, "Bona give that man justice." Then sometimes now they go take the case, move and come out and that judge they hand to another judge. Where sometimes go sit down now genuinely and look at you matter. That's what the country did. So now no beer, no the pray for.
So since we did talk about this, you be make mention of the parliament. The whole way for play where it's like they don't even know their responsibility. But look at this thing. The Owl newspaper say, as young people demand Honorable Abdul Kargbo to lead APC in parliament. What do you think about this person leading the APC party in parliament, taking into consideration in previous role or in last role in the last term in parliament, the role where he play?
Abdul Kargbo may I not use, but I remember say 1 or 2 times on 1 or 2 radio programs that I don't come up with issues them way. He get on to me on WhatsApp. And we talk about and make comments on certain statements that we make and how we look at the issues then they. And for me, any parliamentarian where they react in their way, then they listen to people in a radio or on a television, and they get on to people on a topic, then in a serious-minded politician. That I will tell you that for free. Mm-hmm. These are serious-minded people. Yeah. But also when we follow in track record in parliament, we know say one, you get experience, number 2, na person we don't they come up with key issues then in parliament. That person we understand the systems. And
he always speak the mind of people.
Yes, and he always speak the mind of people in a parliament. Mm-hmm. We for me, make a doff me at house on to one. Mm-hmm. And I think to say he go able for lead the APC na parliament. And for me, I also think to say he go able for come up with key issues them where they affect the country, where they affect the ordinary man. When that kind minority leader we dey look for.
But
na
also,
parliament.
in most cases, then the person in track record can be good. But we don't know what can happen when then go into a certain position and they change totally. Because, you know, you go, interest people know, say, we do like one time, we do a program now, we say, okay, well, that Sierra Leoneans then go consider for be the best member of parliament in terms of how then they react to issues. Them interestingly, a name come up, in like carry everything. Well, some people go say maybe not because of the people that they watch this particular program, but it carry like everything. And when you look at how it on the go in terms of the cost of living, in terms of governance issue, in terms of every other thing, where Salon people they very close to Salon people heart, and on the champion and seriously. And like you say, we feel say it will actually do the best based on the track record, and we just pray that it not change.
Well, it get for change to some level. I'm not gonna lie tell you, because when you take certain offices, there are certain powers where they react on their offices, then they therefore ban you to some point. And they avoid that in politics. So when you become a political leader in parliament now, one of your first interests will get for being political party, and then it get for ensure he sound the voice of the political party in parliament. So a lot of things then the way you get for be influenced by the party. That they are not going to tell nobody. There are a lot of things then the way you get for be influenced by the political party, the stance of the political party around the issues. Because when government want to get certain things done in parliament, because of the kind of system where we get, when all the system and they like a new want for change, governments they deal with the political party leadership. Because the political party leadership now get authority over politicians than a parliament. And so when government they deal with political party leadership, it able for influence the politicians and a parliament directly. Then that one strong thing. We go affect Honorable Abdul. The other thing we go affect him now.
But before you go to the other thing, I believe say Abdul Kargbo used to fight back.
Yes, he used to fight back, but you know, going to fight all team back. Make I tell you something. In politics, we not expect if somebody don't defeat 10 man, we in ordinary member of parliament. By the time they turn leader of parliament, you know, they will fight 10 man again. And then they like tell nobody. Those are the things that are natural. But what's important, not talking like this, what's important, now the fact that if he has desire, don't they towards speaking truth to power on key issues, we go always get them for raise them points in the. And I need like tell you. Because this not somebody will get ambition. That's why you know leaders for tomorrow. People that will get the ability for lead your country and bring change in your country. You get me? These are people that will get ambition. These are people that will get principles. These are people that will get things that they stand up for. You understand me? So these are people we can trust. It doesn't matter how the political party ban them for certain things. These are things where they can be unavoidable. But when it come again to waiting the people and they look for, waiting the people they want for the voice, I will tell you, say that particular man, you understand me? That's somebody where we can trust, because he don't use for do am. It just like we get few parliamentarians. I know, like tell you, we me I believe in. Even within the SLPP, I get one person we inside there, I believe him for stand up for the people in that tower.
And interestingly, I been take the second position at the thing where we do.
Fine, you see, when I Honorable Tawa, Grand Kargbo, you know, we dey look out for leaders. We know that them people in there. You see, I really am happy for Abdul Kargbo. I don't like tell nobody. I really happy for him, and I'm really happy because the face of politics in parliament, they get a change. Let me just see how this internally
well,
will
we
happen.
just hope no more the party give them, because this one then just the demand say they give, but we just hope, taking into consideration in track record how we don't stand up for the people of Salone, not only for him party. We see how he fight for the people of Salone and Parliament. We see how he fights for him party, for rescuing party from the kind of thing we in Pan. So we just think, say, or we hope, say, the party will look into that and see how best they can.
I tell you, we hope that. We hope say that will happen.
But if not, still, it go then a parliament for stand up again for the people. But
yes.
I think right now, as the parliament day, they need a very strong face, not to face normal mouth, and then possibly with a very strong character, we get the people in their heart, not to we get your selfish desire at the top of everything. So I think it will be the best choice for me. based on what we don't
Exactly.
see so far.
Exactly.
But anyway, that's not the well, I don't want to say not the problem because it will get for affect we. But again, it left to the for choose who that they want. But I just hope them go give no more the people and waiting go stand up.
Waiting the people they want.
Yeah.
At least if we not get what you want for the dialogue, no get what you want in parliament.
Yes, at least we're able for the talk for our one thing because we need that.
Yes.
Anyway, so we move from that point. We don't actually come to the end of the show, you know, right from Usawe Day. So let's touch on this thing quickly. You know, I don't know what thing that you take on that the NC. You know, you dey follow the issue. I only come for understand say arise IIP na junior naval for the leader or the leader, and then you get the Leon Rock. But you don't follow this issue, and you get anything where you think about that.
Okay, well, so that particular issue for now, I'm not able to comment on them because I get a lot of investigation where I dey try for do.
Okay, I'll leave that.
Forget certain facts into waiting they happen around that particular issue.
Okay.
But I dey trust say very, very soon I go complete the investigation and when we sit down for talk, because I really want to come out with facts. There are some things then that you don't just say waiting you want for. So I mean, the kind of person when I ready for talk, I want for bring out facts. I want for ensure say waiting at the talk, I get not true. I get data, you know, in line with that.
Okay. So well maybe we can take this light one way again. They're very close to people's heart again. This one say hardship bites Sierra Leoneans then deep. Or maybe we take this other one. I'll get two. I actually will look into the end of the program right now. But let's talk about it quickly. Just two. Yeah, we talk about that quickly and then we talk about this again. Because the committee again we didn't talk about, it come up with this. It say this part of the paper say Adebayo in the middle of the road. So we see say, for example, you know, the government, this particular committee, this dialogue come out with say people are waiting at the social media also we don't do certain things them we they consider not for being reality there for being as well try for being accountable. What do you think about that? So it's not Adebayo na the center of the attraction, but of course you know so you get other critical voices them as well where they not go like.
So it's a sad thing that in a democracy a government could go down that path for stifle.
So together with the opposition.
Yes, for try for stifle free choices, for try for stifle voices. So that's always that's also they tell you say the reason behind the discussion or waiting and go actually try for discuss now for empower themselves when they go kind of power. You see, I will tell people then something very, very important. Adebayo has to be very, very careful with the APC because the APC will sacrifice them in the altar of popularity, in the altar of power. You understand me? That is going to happen at some point. You therefore be very, very careful. The only thing that it gets so much support among the ordinary masses. People, a lot of people, and they look up to Ram based on in voice and a critical voice at a critical time. We me get respect for. I respect that voice at a particular critical time. And it's a sad thing that the government and the opposition they look at how for stifle independent voices. And independent voices now voices where you know go ever for stifle if you want your democracy for grow. Democracy demands freedom of expression. Democracy demands freedom of speech. Democracy demands key freedoms where they not for politics not forever try for touch if politicians are sincere that power actually belongs for the people. If you say democracy is a government for the people, by the people, and of the people, then the aspect of how the people participate in the democracy should not be attacked. And that is what they try for attack. With free speech, with free expression, you understand me? With ability for speak, we mind. And this thing is not new under the Julius Maada Bio government. It's not a new thing. It's not a new thing. These are things them way when you look at the what's the name of this act again? This
this new order don't pass the cyber.
This cyber act, yes. When you look at the cyber act, you can understand that this is a document where not so Julius Maada Bio begin develop that document. That was a document being developed from under the Anes by Kuruma era. You understand me? So at the end of the day, you find out that certain things that they will tell you say we don't do this thing now. So we don't pull the fact that journalists can no longer be
Yes,
prosecuted
the
criminally.
libel
The
law. They
criminal
pull the
libel
libel
law.
and replace that with this one with very strong
Pull
past
am.
Andy.
Then they replace her now under this one now with something with very, very strong past that one day, something will kill you, the journalist, at the end of the day. You understand?
And this time, not only the journalists, but as well anybody so
as
far.
well, the ordinary citizens, yes, these are all in sincerity. These are all in sincerity. Governments not for the clamp down on people. And then they make Africa not the grow. That tell them this. They not they understand that. Now they make Africa not the grow. And then they make war. War not the done in Africa. War and fighting not the done in Africa. Because when you put people when you force people for shut up, this is a psychological thing. And it's also sad that we government and only take all of them things into consideration. When you force people for shut up for a very long time, it'll become like a bubble inside of them. And at some point, it will burst out. When it bursts out, it's very, very bad. Make I give you one example. If you remember the war, you didn't tongue during the war, during that I think it was that before the January 6th saga. When
the regime.
When the how do call them? When they are coming them in the kind side. I'll tell you something. Many of them soldier man were civilian and kill and treat. You understand me? Many of them soldier man were civilian and kill and treat. They were innocent soldiers. But you know why they die? Because people been see them as the representation of oppression. People see them as the representation of oppression. So at the end of the day, even say you get neighbor, we get people in soldier man that will be in cancer house to we. Well, these are just like innocent
including
people. Including
the policeman, the way they go fend back.
Yes, these are just neighbor people the way some man a community ki want come up, but we want a Christmas, one also we all come out. They can meet you inside we use and can meet you that we don't put inside me, say the torture. You get what they say. And the same thing you see they happen among the police. But the police that Sierra Leone again, not they consider their leadership. They are so politicized that they never consider the life of ordinary policemen. Look at how strikes and demonstrations they happen at this country. When you look at the police the way they die, if you look at that January 6th, go down at King Tom, Emmanuel, he lost him that the innocently that man was killed. You understand me? They're a part of the group of people who they massacred at King Tom. Go and look at them. Take all the issues where don't happen, strikes and demonstrations where don't happen. How then they kill police? The policemen where they fall victim. These are just some people them where probably it just come and walk in the pass. You get what I say? But when the crowd see them, they see them as symbols of oppression. They see them as symbols of oppression, and therefore then they pounce on them. With governments now they understand say the reason for their reaction then they now because you don't allow the people for talk. When you allow people then for speak their mind, then they empty their heart, then they take away anger, then they take away a lot of things. But if you suppress them, it will result to violence. It will result to bad violence.
That's exactly the words of Solomon Jamiru, the term for the August 10, the former Deputy Minister of Information, we now are the spokesperson or the press secretary to na State House. Did not exactly where you suppress the voice there, and he said that not be the reason where we get the August 10, situation. We of course we see how the government been treated back then and they like, oh no, for we don't talk them truth in and they for we don't support the government against them people point finger for one kind of people because the dishonesty from the top to the bottom is still the smell inside the government.
It's still there. You look at the issue, you talk about the issue of the suffering. I just want for end of that on that issue. Let me tell you, economically, Sierra Leone suffer for quite a while. One, the blotted government, the blotted executive of this government, understand, is a very, very key issue. President Bio, I don't know the advice for make all these Boko appointments. And wise. Make I tell you like this, wise. Many of their appointments and then new ministries. Take for example, Ministry of Western Area. Why you for come up with that way?
They say because you get resident minister north, east and south, so that's why.
Well, it's completely stupid. You know why I make it stupid? Because even if you ask me, I will develop a system in which we don't need resident minister north, south, east, and west. We don't need them. because na replication of functions and duties. You get what I say?
Please.
Now, you just replicate function and duties, and you waste money. Now all the money they go. And over previous government from Shaka Stevens to Anes by Kuruma, we not get Minister of Western Area because that's the seats of government. Just imagine, you cannot come to Washington and get a governor of Washington when the president of the United States is in office then at Washington. You cannot get a governor. That is a mayor, but not a governor in Washington. Now replication, you cannot have a minister of Western Area. You get that? You see, look at all the boku advisor for waiting. The last one I see advisor for waiting, advisor for software development in office of
yeah. I get advisor for employment job creation.
That woman, exactly. The thing we don't understand is that you can't get a second term. This second time, if I actually see you working and trying to move the country to the next level. But now you want to use the second time as well for pay all the people around you.
But this is normal routine in Arthur. Most of the time, presidents we know in the first time it can work. Second time na more of holiday and eat and then they go. But if he fail for work in the first time, he go work in the second time. He go deliver. Okay, let not say work. If he fail for deliver in the first time, he go deliver in the second time.
Well, that is what I think to say if I try for deliver in the second time, if you want a name for go down well in the annals of history, that is what I think he should do. You understand me? But then, with the kind way how we don't do an appointment, for me, I not see sincerity. Also, they pull all that money for pay all them people in salaries, for give all them people in the money that when they give them, or that you get for play how they can call and get for parents for would I get for give money for costume, for costume, would I get for give money for this for also they pull them. That's the reason for the increase of tax. That's the reason why make the government they increase tax, they spread tax unnecessarily. And at the end of the day, when all of this gets back onto the people, it get for react, the reaction gets for go bad. Because at the end of the day, the people understand fully well that now then they took all of this load. And then they took all of this economic load. Waiting with the export na Sierra Leone. If we don't talk about development, we go for talk about that. Waiting with the export na Sierra Leone. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even the timber now, the timber exports now. You understand me? Waiting, everything is politics, everything is tribal, everything is partisan. Nothing not they grow, nothing not they do for make push things go before. Not even work towards the unity of the country, they work towards the division of the country. I see one small documentary we then do. It's a shame that and do then tamper with people documentary. Then talk about Tomabom Rice Project, how Shaka Stevens destroyed Tomabom Rice Project and the railway because they're not, making in political opponents and get power. It's completely stupid. The APC under Shaka Stevens was one party state, so there was no opposition. It was a one party state. The Tomabom Rights Project and the railway, yes, it's a sad thing that Shaka Stevens destroyed them, but for at this point, for make tamper with somebody in documentary, just because you want to forgive Shaka Stevens bad them, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's bad politics. It's not good for the unity of the country. You talk about Tomabom Rights Project, when you come in the first 5 years, you try for the Tomabom Rights Project, it failed, it fall. I spoke to the guy that was in charge of that project. Because I see in name, and then one particular group, I see in name there like an elder brother. I ask him, he knows me, no for saying me first, me not to support them, but like an elder brother, I ask him, and he come out to me and explain to me what happened at the project, and it's a shame. It's a shame because the money where government for release for pay people them, they're not release the money. It's a shame because Ministry of Agriculture is not owning up. They are eating so much money, and they are not owning up. For all the money they eat, the last time under this very government, they shave money. Ministry of Agriculture try for shave money to people then. You understand me? At the end of that day, that particular amount of money where they shave, certain people and they will then call you, you go sign. You go sign on a shave the money too. Then give you half, you get half, you come on and do. Idea anti-corruption for investigating issues then they. Idea anti-corruption for go back and investigate money then. Where ministries then get to individuals them, we not pay, whether they're individuals and they pay, and how they shape their money then they. And when some of their issues then they come up, then they cover them. and then you tell me, say you want for Point Finger and Shaka Stevens. I'm not a fan of Shaka Stevens. I'll tell anybody this. But I respect Shaka Stevens. I understand his system of government and I respect him. I respect all leaders. I can look at you now today, even the Julius Madabi, I can look at now at him today and look at waiting he do right and waiting he not do right, and respect him for waiting he do right if he does anything right. But that is a shameful act. That is a very, very shameful act. Because you are guilty of Tomabom. It is not Shaka Stevens. Tomabom don't put on that Shaka Stevens. Shaka Stevens don't die go. Momo don't come. Momo don't die go. Una don't come as NPRC. Una don't scatter. What's his name? Tida Kaba don't come. And it's by Kroma don't come. You want for revive them. And you want for revive them under lies, under false stories. You want for cast blame and waiting you do last in your last 5 years, your last first 5 years, when I like a day before yesterday. Come on. You know, you understand all of these things are the augur well for development. Because government of Sierra Leone are not used for take responsibility. Una not they take responsibility.
All right.
Una not they take responsibility.
Right.
Wataki, una not they take responsibility. NATCOM, no responsibility, una not they take. Security-wise, no responsibility, una not they take. Not una not they take responsibility for. And when people talk, una make people the enemy. Probably they don't even make me enemy. Because that's what they're used for do. May God have mercy.
So, what me go say basically, when the cost of living very high, and then you as well get, lack of job opportunity for the people, and then you as the government, they suppress the voices or the rights of the people, it could definitely lead to what they call uprising. So, this government gets to be very careful because all of them and they now visible things them right now inside the country. Then they suppress people them, yes. Then they try for suppress them, they not take any action, yes. But where you keep smoke inside a room for long, where it come out with fire. Until we meet again, Arthur Pratt, thank you very much for taking your time and give me your own contribution inside the program. You will watch, you will like, you will share, and you will subscribe. Thank you very much. And same way, so the producer for this program, Elias Abba, thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Well, one more time, I want to say happy birthday in advance to my wife. We're celebrating birthday tomorrow. Until then, we'll catch up again tonight.
Voila.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, my brother. All right, so until we meet again, I want to say God bless we country Sierra Leone. We are good day.
And we're confident because Pella offers.
Do ya not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people them can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, now so it is shown on the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It will take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word there where they say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside then say add comment. Press that side and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please call other person. Tell them say let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for when you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the one